Hi, welcome to MC University On Demand. My name's Eric, I'm one of the design engineers here at Matthews, and today we're going to do a general overview of the Pinnacle Lite software on a TruDry machine. We'll take a look at the Pinnacle Lite ribbon and we'll explain the features of each of the 6 chapters found on it. Let's get started. Pinnacle Lite is the standard control offering provided on Matthews Company grain dryers. This software enables the user to monitor and control the dryer from the HMI on the remote cabinet. The user will navigate through various screens using the ribbon on the bottom of the HMI. This ribbon allows for quick access to each of the 6 chapters of Pinnacle Lite and is present on every screen except for the screensaver. There will be many values showing on each screen, some of which are read-only and some that can be adjusted by the user. Exactly which values can be adjusted will change depending on the operating mode of the dryer, but in general, a white background indicates a value that can be adjusted, while a black background indicates a read-only value. Next, let's take a closer look at each of the 6 chapters. First, we'll look at the discharge chapter. If you aren't already here, you can get here by tapping the discharge button on the ribbon. This is the page where the user will spend the majority of their time. From here, they can see the discharge moisture. You can see what the current mid-grain temperature set points are, as well as the current discharge speed. Also, you can see the operating mode of the dryer. Note that in this example, we're currently running in manual mode, indicated by a green manual button. Notice that while you're running in manual, the set discharge speed box is white. That indicates to the user that they can tap on this box and change that value, and the dryer will respond. If we go into TruDry mode, we'll see the TruDry button turn green, and you'll notice that the set mid-grain temperature box has turned white. That indicates to the user that you are now in control of the mid-grain temperature and you can no longer control the discharge speed. The dryer will need to control the discharge speed to maintain the temperature that you've selected. Next, let's look at the plenums chapter. From this chapter, the user can maintain their plenum temperature set points, and they can also see the current temperature of each plenum. Next, we have the trending page. This is very useful in analyzing the performance of the dryer. The user can go to a certain page and see past history of the dryer. For example, we can look at a discharge moisture graph and see how the dryer has been performing for the past several hours. Next, we have the PLC I/O chapter. This chapter lists all of the inputs and outputs going to the PLC as well as their current state. This chapter will be useful in advanced troubleshooting. Fifth, we have our settings chapter. This is a very large chapter with several sub-chapters underneath it. We can see that we can check our alarm set points. We can check our operational set points. And we can do sensor calibrations from this screen. We advise that the user becomes familiar with the different sub-chapters within the settings chapter before operating the dryer. Lastly, we have an alarms page. This will show a list of all past alarms organized by timestamp. A green line indicates an alarm that has been addressed and acknowledged on the HMI. It's no longer a problem. If you see any yellow or red alarms, that indicates an active alarm. We can see here that we have one active alarm, so we can tap on it to get more information. You would then go and address the issue that's being described by the alarm, and once the issue has been fixed, you'll come back to the HMI and double tap the alarms button to acknowledge the alarm. At this point, you should have a general understanding of how to navigate the Pinnacle Lite software. That's it for this video. Today, we've talked about how to navigate the Pinnacle Lite software on a TruDry machine. We've also discussed how to determine which variables can be adjusted on each screen. If you have any questions or comments or ideas for a future video, you can email us at media@matthewscompany.com. As always, thanks for watching.